Hello, folks. Welcome to one more mindfulness and slash uh, movement class. I am Rodrigo Souza. I will be facilitating the class for you today. And I would like to say that you've got agency over your body, okay? If I suggest a movement that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can always come back to your breath. And you can also visualize the practice. But take things easy, okay? Listen to how you feel, listen to your body, and do what feels good for you. Okay, be gentle and be tender to yourself. If the movement doesn't feel comfortable, you don't need to do it. Okay, don't hurt yourself, please. Another thing I would like to say as well, if you would like to grab like a glass of water or a bottle of water to have beside you, because we're going to, hydrate ourselves in the middle of the practice. Take some time to, take a pause and drink some water. It'd be nice to, take it easy as well. Okay, for those who'd like to keep the camera off, you can do that. But I just would like for you to be very careful the way you move. Keep yourself on the chair, okay, and move it slowly and move consciously, okay. And we're going to start our class right now. Beautiful. Mindful movement class. Yes. We are going to start by centering ourselves. It's a centering technique we're going to have, which is we're going to bring ourselves back to our bodies, okay? We're going to do like a short meditation, a centering meditation based on our sensations and on our breath, okay? First of all, I invite you to find a comfortable place in your chair, on your wheelchair. And once you find this comfortable place, I would like you to place your hands, palms facing down on your knees, and feel your feet touching the wheelchair footrest. Ground yourselves through the sitting bones here. I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze if it feels comfortable. And let's start by paying attention on how we feel. Notice the sensations you might be feeling right now, which can be physical or emotional. I just would like to invite you to don't judge yourself, don't label the sensations you're feeling, just observe them. Okay. Observe how you feel, very gentle. Stay here a couple of minutes, very quiet. Being present with yourself. And noticing how is it to be in your body right now? How is it to be you? I know some of us might have some tension, might have some discomfort, might have some pain. And then I invite you to try to focus, try to pay attention on the parts that you feel neutral, that you don't have any tension, you don't have any pain. How is it? Travel around your body and notice the different sensations. And notice where there is those sensations too, Just be curious. Try to notice the temperature of your room. Is it cold? Is it warm? Try to notice the clothes touching your skin. Is there any noise in the room where you're in? Is there any noise outside the room? Observe, don't judgmentally, just observe. Observe if you have a clenched jaw. If you do have, just release any tension. Soften the tongue inside of your mouth, soften your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Soften this muscle between your eyebrows. Notice the space you have. I invite you to very slowly open your eyes. Let the light in. And very gently start to reorientate yourself in the room. Look around. Notice the space you have, the space you occupy. And now I invite you to have 3 collective breaths with me. We can deep inhale through the nose. And a long and soft exhale to the mouth with a little sigh. One more inhale to the nose. Exhale through the mouth. A last one here, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. We're going to start moving now. We're going to start with our mindful movements, our mindful warm-ups. And the first thing I'd like to do, like for us to reposition ourselves in our wheelchair, find like a good balance and hold your wheelchair frame with your both hands, right? Get a grip in your wheelchair and very gentle. Let's start rocking from side to side here. From right to left. When you sit in a wheelchair that you need to do some pressure release to avoid some pressure. So yeah, this is what we're doing here now. Like putting a weight on your right sitting bone, putting a weight on your left sitting bone. Very gentle pressure release. You can add some hip circles here as well. Rotating your hip in both directions. Backwards. Beautiful. One more time. Right. And release. Back to center. Right. Our class today, we're going to do some warm-ups, making our way down, the way we usually do. Neck, shoulders, arms, hands, wrists. We're going to open the spine. And we're going to do some cherry picking. We did that before. We're going to imaginary, going to, a cherry tree and do some cherry picking, which will translate a lot of functional movement into the practice that, we're going to elongate our spine and our torso and our arms. And, it's going to be easier for us to practice these movements afterwards, throughout the day. All right, we're going to warm up ourselves and wake up our muscles and have a good stretch overall of our body. Okay? And we're going to finish with a short mindfulness practice. So this is what is coming. And to start, I invite you to sit up straight and tall, trying to engage your heart center and lift your sternum a little bit, and as you lift your sternum, you're elongating your spine simultaneously, and try to create that imaginary space between your ears and your shoulders, elongate it more and more, sitting as straight and as tall as you can, lifting up your sternum, expand your spine, engaged, sitting up through the sitting bones here. Notice your sitting bones touching the cushion of your wheelchair. Ground yourself through there. Ground yourself through your feet, touching your wheelchair footrest. Beautiful. And from this space here that we call mountain pose, Tadasana, we are going to add some neck rolls, okay? We're going to start by inhaling through the nose while we raise our chin towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And very gentle, long and soft exhale through the mouth. Bring the chin towards the chest. Keep the muscles of your neck engaged. Don't drop your head, and raise your chin towards the ceiling one more time while you inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, long and soft through the mouth. Let's get into a flow here one more time. Inhale. At your own pace. Exhale down. That's lovely. One more time. Inhale. And on the exhale, I invite you to bring your head back to center, back to midline. And we're going to add some movement, turn our head towards the right side now, until it's comfortable for you. And the long and soft exhale, we're gonna gaze towards the left side here. Beautiful. Inhale. If you would like just to pay attention to the movement, that's okay. If you'd like to bring the breath in, I like to use the breath because the breath is always in the present moment. So if you pay attention to the breath and the way you're breathing, you are mindfully moving yourself. But do that only if it feels comfortable, okay? Exhale, bring your head back to center, back to midline. Beautiful. Keep on with your spine elongated, engaged, sitting up straight and tall. We're gonna drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. We're going to stay here for a moment. And then I invite you to just swing to the other side at your own pace, very gentle. If you have like a cervical injury, be very gentle to yourself, okay? Move it slowly, like swinging your neck from left to right and from right to left. No rush here, we don't need to arrive anywhere. Just notice the way you're moving. And if it feels comfortable. Talking about feeling comfortable, let's spice things up a little bit. And if it's comfortable, let's try to do a 360. A full neck roll all the way up. Notice if it feels comfortable for you to do that. And try to do a few full circles in both directions. At your own pace, very gentle. Gaze towards the ceiling, towards the floor. Very gentle. Lovely. Exhale, bring your head back to center, back to midline. That's nice. Thank you. Reposition yourself in the chair if you need to. And we're going to draw a little spiral, spiral. My English is spiral. Spiral is not a bird. It's like is is a circle that you close, and then you open and make it larger and larger as time passes. Okay, so we're going to imagine that we have a camera in front of us, and we're going to paint with our nose, a spiral is starting like with your spine sitting up straight and tall, and very gentle, a small spiral making it bigger and bigger as it goes. Again, at your own pace. It's comfortable for you. And when you find a place that, you think it's enough, it's comfortable, you can close the spiral going in the opposite direction now. Always pay attention to your nose, the way you move in your neck. Try to move as consciously as you can. And you close the circle. Beautiful. And you release. Lovely. That was our neck rolls. And we're going to move down to our shoulders now, okay? We're going to work with one shoulder at a time. And the first movement we're going to do is a shoulder circle. I invite you to hold your wheelchair frame with your left hand here first, okay? And release your right arm. Yeah, there you go. You're going to inhale, raise your arm up until it's comfortable for you. Beautiful. Exhale, palms facing down, spread wilds. Very good. Inhale, we're going to kiss our shoulders with our hands, right hand here. And we're going to, at our own pace, rotate our right shoulder 3 times forward and 3 times backwards, okay? 2, 3, backwards. Beautiful. That's a great movement for wheelchair users, manual wheelchair users. We overuse our shoulders all the time. Once you're done 3 times, you stop here and you exhale and release. As you release, you give your right arm a little shake. Take your right hand, hold your wheelchair frame. And we're going to do the same thing with our left arm. Okay, inhale, we're going to raise our left arm. Exhale, palms facing down. Inhale one more time. We're going to touch our left shoulder with our left hand. And the same thing, rotating 3 times forward at your own pace. And then we're going to rotate 3 times backwards as well. One more time. Beautiful. And backwards. Two, 3. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Lovely. I would like us to move a little bit forward now if we need to have a better balance, because we're going to raise both arms now, okay? I would suggest for you to do it with one arm at a time if you don't have a good balance. But if it's available to you, we can work with both arms, okay? We're going to do like a little flow. I'm going to show you. Just warm up the shoulders and the arms at the same time. We're going to start in our prayer position here, hands in front of our heart center, right? And then we're going to inhale. We're going to raise both hands up. Exhale, open down like that, all the way up. Beautiful. Inhale one more time. Exhale. It looks lovely. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's try it in the opposite direction, okay? Inhale, we're gonna raise our arms up. Exhale, back to the heart center. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale down. Well done, everyone. Inhale. Exhale down. And release. Give your arms a little shake. And as you release, fingers pointing to the floor, right? We're going to do a shoulder shrugs here. Okay, we're going to inhale. We're going to squeeze our head between your shoulders. Exhale, release. Lovely. We can do that one more time. Inhale. Oh, exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Give your arms a little shake. Reposition yourself in the chair because we're going to raise both arms one more time. And we're going to work with our shoulder blades, okay? With our upper back muscles. We're going to release palms towards your body, parallel to your body. And we're going to inhale, raise your arm any amount that is good for you. And we're going to get into cactus arms now, okay, on the exhale. Cactus arms, hold it here. Try to align your elbows with your shoulders if you can. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, bring our hands together. Exhale, we're going to broaden our chest, open our hands. That's lovely. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Now we're going to change a little bit. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring your arms down. It's a little rotation here. Exhale up. Inhale down one more time. Beautiful. Exhale down. Spice things up again. Inhale. We're going to raise both hands up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Lovely. Give your arms a little shake. And now is the first break. And then I invite you to have a sip of your water, just to hydrate yourself a little bit. Yes. Very good. Nice. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. Keeping on working with our arms. We're going to do a pronation and a supination, and keeping on working with our neck muscles as well, okay? And our shoulder muscles as well, okay? Warming them up very slowly. Okay, we're going to do now pronation, supination, and then a diagonal reach where we're going to work with our neck as well, coming back there. Okay, first I'd like to open your arms, palms facing forward. And very gentle here, we're going to add the rotation to our shoulders and our arms. Inhale, palms backwards. Exhale forward. Inhale backwards. Very gentle, okay? Exhale. Now we're going to add the hug. Left arm up. Inhale. Hug yourself. Beautiful. Squeeze yourself. Yes, you can just move a little bit. Very good. Exhale, release. Palms facing forward. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Now left arm down, okay? Inhale. One more hug. You're hugging yourself like you're hugging someone that you really miss. You can rock from side to side. That's beautiful. Exhale, release. Really good. Give your arms a little shake. And now hold your wheelchair frame with this bad boy here, your left hand, for you to get a better balance. And now we're going to try the twist into the spine and then a diagonal reach at the same time, okay? What we're going to do here, we're going to bring our elbow back, right elbow, and look at my head. My head is gazing towards my elbow all the way back there, okay? We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to get into diagonal reach, but not just my arm, my head as well is following my hands. Can you see that? There you go. Exhale here. We're going to get into a flow. Inhale. Broaden your chest, gaze to your elbow, back. Beautiful. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And release. As you release, you take your right hand and do the same thing. Hold your wheelchair frame so you get a better balance. And sitting up straight and tall, broaden your chest. Bring your left elbow back. Gaze back with your eyes. Inhale here. And exhale. Feel the twist, in your spine. Get into diagonal reach here. Inhale one more time. Beautiful. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Very good. Very good. Keep on working, with our arms and with our shoulders. I would like us to hold your wheelchair frame with the left hand to get a better balance. And now, what are we going to do? It's very similar to the last mindful movement we did, but now we're going to, open up a little bit. We're going to expand the movement a little bit more. So just watch it. We're going to extend the hands. Look that I'm gazing to my hand here. I'm looking at my hand here. I feel the expansion throughout my chest all the way to my fingertips that is pointed the sky, the moon, the sun, the ceiling, whatever it is. And in here, I inhale through the nose. And then on the exhale, I'm going to bring these hands, until it's comfortable for me, but I'm going towards my left feet, my left foot here, right here. This is the movement. Up, inhale, exhale down, until it's comfortable for you, okay? It's a little deeper twist and it's a little larger expansion. And we're going to do that 3 times, 3 breaths, 3 times each side, holding 3 breaths, okay? You folks ready? Beautiful. Let's do that. Okay. Hold your wheelchair frame. Okay. Always. Safety comes first. Okay. Inhale. Expand like we're waving goodbye to someone from a boat. Hey, do bye. Exhale down. Lovely. That is the movement. Okay. 2 more times. Inhale up. And go until it's comfortable for you. Okay. I suggest the feet, but if you want to go to your knee, that's beautiful. That's okay too. Right? Inhale. Noticing how you feel, noticing what's your body asking for you to do today, what feels good. Exhale down. Lovely. Release, bring your body back to center, and use your right hand to hold your wheelchair frame, and then we're going to do the same thing with our left side, okay? Inhale, expand. Raise your hand towards the sky. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale. Bring your hand towards your right foot. Left hand, right foot. Inhale, expansion one more time. Beautiful. Exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale down. And release. Bring your body back to center, back to midline. Beautiful. We're going to move down a little bit for our waist. We're going to work with our waist. We can hold, your not hold, but like you can release your hands, both arms parallel to your chair, close your hands, and gently start rotating them inwardly, and simultaneously raise your arms until it's comfortable for you. Of course, you can do that with one arm at a time. Of course, you don't need to raise. You can rotate your arms in here, whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay, and now we can rotate them outwardly as well in the opposite direction. Bring your arm down. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we can give our hands a little shake. And let's take a collective breath while we extend our hands, our right hand palms facing forward. You're going to pull the 4 fingers towards the forearm. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to flex our hand down as well and get a collective breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Do the same thing with our left hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Let's get into flexion. Keep on breathing. Inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Rotate your hands a little bit like this. You can bring your hand together like that, and then we can rotate both hands simultaneously. both directions. I always hear some cracks when I do this. Beautiful. Very good. And release. Right, as we release, we're going to work with the spine, okay? We're going to add every movement we can to the spine, okay? And we're going to do that picking cherries. I think we've done this before, and I suggest cherries, but if you prefer apples, we're going to pick apples or pick cherries and have an apple pie or a cherry pie afterwards. So I'd like us to imagine that we have this basket with us that is empty, and we need to fill them with apples or cherries. We put the basket just close to us, and we imagine that we park our wheelchair right below, a cherry tree. Okay, and there are some cherries above us. We're going to pick them. Okay, and I would like you to really pay attention to your center of gravity here. All right, and try not to move away too much from your center of gravity. Okay, play safe, and always hold your wheelchair with one hand. Okay, when you lift the other hand, always. All right. Beautiful. So sitting up straight and tall here, ground through the sitting bones. Let's get into mountain pose, into Tadasana. We're gonna hold our left, with our left hand, our wheelchair frame. Broaden your chest, and then we're going to pick a chair that is right above our heads, But I would like for you to use your ability to pick the highest chair you can pick. If it's here, that's okay. If it's here, that's okay. It's like, try to notice, your point of that it is comfortable, but at the same time a little bit challenging. There is a sweet spot there between challenging and comfortable. Okay, so push yourself a little bit, but not too much. Okay, not to the point that it's not comfortable anymore. Okay, and then we're going to inhale and try to even lift your sitting bones from your wheelchair cushion and pick the highest chair there is all the way there. Exhale, bring it back. Beautiful. Put in the basket. Lovely. Give your arm a little shake, because now we're going to hold our wheelchair frame with our right hand, and we're going to pick with our left hand. Okay, sitting up straight and tall. One more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. We've got 2 cherries. Not enough for the pie. We need some more. We're going to pick some cherries that is, just above our heads, but we're going to do that with, in the diagonal range now, okay? With our right hand, we're going to pick a cherry that is on the left corner. Okay, so sitting up straight and tall, hold your wheelchair frame with your left hand. Don't forget about it. And inhale, we're going all the way. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Don't forget to put in the basket. Okay, hold the wheelchair frame with your right hand. Inhale. Woo. Exhale. Put it down. And these are all movements that's like they're functional movements that we do in a day-to-day life. So we're doing that consciously now. It's like it's going to be easier for us to, to get them done throughout the day. Okay, we are like stretching all the muscles that we've got in our back and our core. So they're very good movements. Move yourself a little bit forward if you need to get a better balance. Find a comfortable place in your chair, and then we're going to pick 2 chairs at the same time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. Beautiful. Diagonal reach now. It's a V. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And do you remember that center of gravity that I mentioned? You know, that we have a center of gravity here, that we are safe in our wheelchair. If we move a little bit, we are getting out of the center of gravity, right? Which can affect our balance. So I would love for you to be very aware of this midline here that we have, you know, very aware of our center of gravity and try to move from the midline. Okay, always safety first. Okay, try to move as far as comfortable for you. Okay, if you feel that it's not comfortable anymore, you come back. Don't push yourself too further. I don't want you to fall out of your wheelchair, folks. That's not going to be mindful movement anymore. Okay, we don't do that. So we're going to hold. You know, if you have a hand function, if you're a paraplegic, you can hold your wheel. You know, if you're quadriplegic and you have limited hand function, you can just place your hand here outside of your right thigh, you know, or at the back here. You know, generally you have like your backrest that you can hold it here as well, or hold, you know, the wheel. Whatever is easy for you to get a better balance. Find a place in a wheelchair now that you can hold, because we're going to pick a chair that is just beside us in the left side. You know, we're going to do this movement here. Yeah, there you go. You know, is it comfortable for you? Yeah, inhale here now. You know, spread your left arm out, you know, extend, pick the chair, bring it down, put in the basket. Beautiful. Same thing with the left hand, hold, you know, your wheelchair. And now let's play around. Inhale. Whoa. Beautiful. Exhale. Bring it down. Put it there. We have about, I don't know, 20 chairs there, maybe 8. Right. We dropped some cherries on the floor, and we have cherries all over the place here. What we're going to do now, we're going to try to pick them out from the floor. Okay, which is a quite deep lateral flexion that we're going to do. But what I want to suggest here that you don't need to go to the floor. Okay, you're going to get into a lateral flexion and go until it's comfortable for you. You can raise the floor. Okay, if it's here, that's okay. If you can go to the floor, you know, that's okay too. But you got agency over your body. If you go into the floor, hold your wheelchair frame, hold it, hold your wheel, okay? And then inhale, we pick the cherry that fell on the floor. Exhale, bring it back. Lovely, that's nice. You know, the right side now, inhale. Exhale back. Beautiful. Let's get into what they call in yoga Uttanasana. Uttanasana, which is a forward folds. Okay, here I would like you to be very careful, okay, and go very slowly until it's comfortable for you. Look, you walk your hands through your wheelchair frame, bring your torso a little bit forward, and with your left hand, you go until it's comfortable for you. If it's until the floor, beautiful. If it's not, you know, you can pick the chair here in your calf, on your knee, but just to go forward a little bit and pick the cherry and slowly bring the torso down, up, back up. Beautiful. And put the cherry on the basket. And then we're going to do the same thing. Hold your wheelchair frame, and then we're going to walk down. In front of our left foot, there is a cherry there. You're going to pick with your right hand. There you go. It's lovely. Bring your body back. Nice. Put up the cherry. I love it. Now we're going to pick some cherries that is behind us. Okay. You might imagine, but so Rodrigo, what is this cherry tree? There's cherries overall. It's like, it's imaginative. Okay, we're gonna use our imagination. But let's say I'm gonna turn my wheelchair here to see the movement, but you don't need to turn. Just gonna show you. You're gonna imagine that there is a chair just behind us. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna hold. We're gonna get into a twist here. We're gonna hold, place our left hand between our thighs, or outside or outside out of your right knee, or even on the wheelchair frame, like this, whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay, you choose a place to hold for you to get a better balance. And when you find that place, we're gonna take our right hands, expand the chest, and pick the cherry all the way back there, and gaze over your right shoulder as you do that too. Beautiful. Feel the extension on your chest, broaden your chest. Exhale, release. Beautiful. There you go. Same thing. Sit up straight and tall here, broaden your chest, inhale. Whoa, beautiful. There you go. Pick the cherry, exhale long and soft to the mouth, and really, that's lovely. Now we have a basket full of cherries, and I would like to take some time to hydrate ourselves again, just have another sip of your water. We did work with the spine and various positions, which, it's very, very beneficial for us, wheelchair users. We get to do these movements in our day-to-day life, and sometimes we get very stiff, and it can cause a lot of tension when we move. And now that we warm up, it's easier for us to move, to pick up things. If we drop something, if we want to have a coffee and the cup it's upwards, like there are so many things that is going to be easier for us to do now. So I invite you to to do some cherry picking, once a day when you wake up. Find a nice place. If it's summertime, go to the garden and work with these movements in your spine at least once a day. Bring the breath in. Okay, you're gonna feel so much better to do your day-to-day errands around the house and around life, basically. Okay. One more mindful movement that I would like to add to the spine that we didn't do here, picking cherries, is the extension and the flexion of the spine. And we're gonna do it here now. I'm gonna bring it, your spine into a variation of cat call. In yoga, we call it cat call. We have done it before as well, which is we're going to flex our spine like a cat, arch your back like a cat, bring your chin to the chest, raise your shoulders, and notice how your shoulder blades are walking away from each other here. And that's a variation of cats, okay? We're gonna exhale through the mouth here and inhale through the nose while we broaden our chest, extend the spine, and gently raise the chin towards the sky. Inhale here. Notice your shoulder blades are going towards each other. Exhale back to cats. If you'd like to take a subtle variation and just play around with your heart center, with your sternum, you can hold your wheelchair frame instead and flex your spine here like a cat, chin towards the chest, exhale. Inhale, you lift your sternum and while you extend your spine and very gentle, raise the chin towards the sky. Exhale, back to cat, flex your spine, arch your back. Beautiful. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, extend. You can use your wheelchair frame to pull your body to extension, you know. And exhale, arch your back. And one more time, extend your back, inhale, call, stay here. And release, beautiful. That's beautiful, folks. There were all these spine movements that we did, you know. I will add just like one more twist to our practice. Twists are particularly good for us who have constipations, you know, because as we are in a wheelchairs, you know, we don't get to movements very often, especially our digestive system. It's a bit lazy sometimes. So many of us suffer from constipation. So every time you feel constipated, try to add twists to your practice, okay? Twist yourself, because the twist will gently massage our organs and, you know, and help against constipation, right? So we're going to finish our practice today, twisting to both sides and hold it for a little bit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to sit up straight and tall, ground to the sitting bones. Here, one more time. Yes. And then we're going to take our left hands and put at the back of the wheel or the back of the chair. And the right hand, you know, we're going to put outside our left knee. And we're going to gently gaze over our left shoulder and keep the chest broadened here and the spine engaged, elongated while you do that. Gaze over the shoulders, over the left shoulder, sorry. Inhale here through the nose. And a long and soft exhale, you're going to bring your body back to center, back to midline. Beautiful. You're going to do the same thing to the right side. Inhale, get into a twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale, long and soft. Bring your body back to center. Back to the midline. Reposition yourself on the chair. Notice how you feel. Let's take some time to do some pressure release as well. You know, rock from side to sides, giving some air and releasing pressure from our sitting bones. Right side, left side. Beautiful. And release. Nice. We're going to finish our practice now with some breaths, which is we're going to trace the shape of the sun with our arms. We're going to do that 5 times for 5 breaths. And I would love for you to pay attention to the exhalation, you know, because those long and soft exhalation through the mouth will help us to regulate our nervous system. We're going to purse our lips together. You know, to purse your lips is like you're going to bring your lips together like you are blowing like a candle, like so the air gonna come out very slowly. Okay, that is how we're gonna do. All right? No rush. And try to synchronize the movement and the breath. Okay, in the inhale, we inhale fast. Exhale soft. Long and soft. All right, release both arms, fingers, pointing the floor. Sitting up straight and tall, 5 times. Inhale. Raise your arm any amount. Exhale, long and soft. Synchronize the breath and the movement. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale 3 more times. Well, it looks so lovely. One more time. Last time now, folks. And release. Beautiful. Shake your arms. Find yourself a nice and comfortable place in your chair. I invite you to close your eyes now, have a soft gaze, whatever feels comfortable for you. And let's take this time to notice how we feel after this practice. I invite you to notice your sense of calmness. Notice the sensations. And let's be grateful for being here, sharing space virtually with each other, taking this time to, nurture our sense of well-being, stretching our muscles, being present. Invite you to open your eyes, release your arms, and for our last time, inhale, raise your arm any amount. And exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the prayer position one more time in front of our heart center. Thank you so much for this practice. One more time, always a pleasure to share space with you all. Even though it's a virtual space, I am very grateful to be here. Thank you.